Good morning, everybody. My name is Gabby. I am here with Archie. Archie is back with us here at Paw Forward Dog Training. He was away for a couple of weeks. Now he's back working with us again. So, what we're going to work on today is a little bit of recall. But before we even do that, we're going to work a little bit on his attention outside. So, outside in the field, very challenging. There is a lot of different smells out here. We have a lot of dogs that work out here and different animals. We also have off to my left here the road right next to us. So that adds a additional level of distraction. Good boy. Yes, good boy. So that adds a different level of distraction. And then we also have some people outside over in the distance as well. So lots of different distractions out here. So before we even do anything else with him, we're going to work a little bit on his attention, making sure he's able to focus before we start working on recall with him. So what I'm going to do right now is just mark and reinforce eye contact on me. Okay, so you can see he's sniffing around. He's not really paying much attention to me right now. Yes, good boy. So I mark with a yes, and then I give him that reinforcement. Very nice, good boy. Now, when you work in environments that are more challenging, you might have to have a higher value reinforcement, okay? So something that he really, really likes. It doesn't have to be food. It could be food, or it could be a toy that he likes. If he likes to be pet, some dogs like attention. He does work for, so we actually have someone walking by. You can see he's staring right now. He's not barking, but he is looking. Good boy. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. So we have a lot of different distractions here, lots of different things that happen here. So we want to make sure that we have that attention before we actually start asking him to work, because we want to set him up to succeed in his sessions. So making sure that he is checking in with me, that he's focused on me before we start. Yes, good boy. So right there, I just made a little bit of noise. I marked and reinforced. You can see he's looking at that person walking by. Good boy. I'm just going to give him some verbal praise for not barking. Good boy. I'm not putting pressure on the line either. That is something very important. So what tends to happen when we see people, when we see dogs go by, is we tend to tense up on the leash a little bit, especially if we know that our dogs are going to react or want to pull towards that. We tend to tense up. And what actually happens is when we tense up, we actually cause that reaction to happen a lot of the times, or to worsen, okay? So we don't want that to happen, so we need to be relaxed, but also make sure we have hold of that leash, especially with him. He's a very strong dog, so we want to make sure that he is remaining safe. So this environment might be a little bit too challenging to start off with that recall right now. So this is good for you to see, though, because what can happen during these sessions is you might hit a little bit of a roadblock. Something happens, so that person walked by and he is very focused on them, even though they're down the street right now. So it is a little bit more challenging to work on that recall. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a step back, and I'm just going to work on a little bit of attention. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to do attention with the distraction of the environment. So all I'm going to do is work. Yes, good boy. Work on getting that attention back on me. Here, sit. I can do a little bit of basics. There we go. Free. Archie. Yes, good boy. Sit. So now you can see he's starting to check in with me more. Archie. He's still a little distracted, still trying to pull a little bit. So he's stuck on a scent. I'm going to walk him away. So you can see his nose is down. Good boy. He's locked on a scent. I'm going to walk him around a little bit. Yeah, good boy. Turn. Kind of reset him a little bit. Archie, here. Sit. Yes, good boy. But this is very good for you to see, okay? Because you're going to have sessions that don't go to plan. Very important that you know how to work through them. If you get frustrated, what I want you to do, put him away for a little bit of a break, bring him back out, and then work with him a little bit later, okay? I don't want you to continue the session if either he's frustrated or you're frustrated. You can see he's definitely a little bit anxious right now. He's doing a little bit of whining. I don't know if you heard that. So there's a lot going on in this environment for him right now. And it is perfectly okay to put him away, give him a break, bring him back out in a little bit. Very important to know that in his training is that it is okay if you don't have a perfect session, but you want to make sure you're still getting some sort of success. Okay? So what I'm going to do here is I can see he's checking out, right? He's not really paying as much attention as he was in the beginning, and he is having a harder time. Good boy. Yes. So I'm going to get that one last success, and then I'm going to end that session, okay? But he is doing a great job. He is a very good boy. Very nice. Now he's actually focused on me very nicely. That's excellent. That's exactly what I want to see. But he's doing a great job. You guys have any questions at all? Let us know in the comments below, and we will see you tomorrow. Good boy. Let's go.